barbecue. And would it be possible to get a chocolate milkshake for the drink?
Sure. What size?
Just like the smallest.
All right. Anything else?
An apple fritter.
Okay.
And a snack size Oreo McFlurry.
Okay.
That's gonna be it.
All right. Total 12.11.
Thank you.
Well,
West up at a Dallas gas station. Western Place
How do you-
Maverick.
Yeah, we know this. What? How you get a job at the rehab place you just got out of? I don't think he's been tested yet. How does that work?
Oh, you know what? With Delonte West, I remember that he had like, obviously a mental illness. Not obviously, a lot of people don't know this. Mental illness. Right? I think what it is now, he's taking his meds. He stopped taking his meds in order, and then that's when everything started going downhill for him. And I think he's doing his meds, he's doing the procedures, and I think they're just giving him a shot. Why not give somebody who's, been through a lot, give him a shot and give him a job.
I've
Knows
never
better about
heard.
rehab than someone that's been through it. Yeah.
I've never heard of somebody getting right out of rehab and then working at the rehab. You guys don't see the issues here? And he was like he was on something real weird, like embalming fluid, or he had a weird addiction. Was he huffing Freon? He was doing something crazy. I don't know, man. It was just like 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago. Mark Cuban was saying
it's not the restaurant.
I have a 6-piece Happy Meal, a snack bar, McFlurry, and an apple fritter.
Yes.
12.11. Is that your pizza, man?
No, thank you.
It's been a good few months. Because remember, like, all this happened.
How you go? I know, but you're homeless though. No, this happened. This happened. I remember us talking about. I was at home while we were talking about this. What I'm just saying is that he was on the street for years. This has been a story for years that this guy was off his meds. He had some mental issues, and he was just out on the street, and people would see him all the time. And they were hoping he got some help. He finally got some help. I don't know why it took Mark Cuban to get him off the streets of Dallas. Come on. Mark could have done that years ago. I just don't know why it took so long.
Well, it's hard to find somebody
Social media all the time. He was barefooted sometimes. Sometimes he was talking about how he wanted to get help, and this was a known thing. That's why I was wondering why it took so long. But that's beside the fact. I just have never seen anybody. Maybe I don't know anything about it. I just have seen anybody get out of rehab and start working. Well, better late thought you had to go to a halfway house. And you got to get back on it. You don't just go back to being a regular person after you've been junkie. It takes a while.
Yeah, but what, do you quantify that? Like, who quantifies that? Just because that makes you a doesn't mean that.
Hi, I have an apple fritter with a strong back of a milkshake. The Happy Meal.
The guy was homeless and he was a junkie, and now
Here's
he
the
works
chocolate milkshake.
Thank you.
It's like being a prisoner. Now you know.
And here's that Oreo McFlurry.
Thank you.
Y'all have an amazing night.
You too.
That's like I say, I was addicted to this drug. What are you doing now? I'm counseling people.
Judy, here's some french fries.
Slip back in. Fresh junkies coming in. They got drugs.
What the?
They got you.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. I have to point out observations on the spectrum. It doesn't make sense to me. It is still. None of y'all can say it makes sense. It doesn't make sense. It's like the hand of the fox guarding the hen house. Y'all done that again.
Judge orders Tiger King Zoo to turn over the big cats to the federal government. Dayline, Muskogee, Oklahoma. The federal judge in Oklahoma has ordered the new owners of the Oklahoma Zoo, featured in the Netflix Tiger King documentary, to turn over all the lion and tiger cubs in their possession, along with the animals' mother. The district judge issued the order last week, saying that they have showed a shocking disregard for both the health and welfare of the animals, as well as the law. There you have it. It's getting worse
There
and
you
worse.
go. Oh well, I thought that Carol King had those. That they turned over the zoo to her. I thought. What's her name? Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin, yeah. Well, I mean, it may be a situation with her. Maybe this might be a second park. I don't know. But yeah, they're definitely saying that. I know she got some things. I just don't know.
She got the whole thing. It's really not that important.
If I can just slam down for 1 second and then find out. Yep. So it's in the case against Jeffrey and Lone Low. This was the piece. Remember that Low guy that they bought it from him. This may be the portion that he no longer owned that they maintain. Is what I'm thinking is going on right now. Because I think he portioned it out a little bit there. Vice President Mike Pence will not attend Trump's send-off event. Will attend Biden's inauguration. We've known this. We've heard this. Dayline Washington, person familiar with the Pence schedule, cited logistical challenges. You gotta love the logistical challenges. Reasoning. Getting from the air base to President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration ceremony on Wednesday. This person spoke on condition of anonymity. With much of D.C. under lockdown, the caution comes weeks after Trump supporters, of course, stormed the Capitol and chanted, "Hang Mike Pence." Nobody saying that factored into his decision, but
does this say that Mike Pence is now, I don't want to say siding or like not siding with Don anymore at this point?
well, I'm not in his head. I just think that he is trying to show the grace and protocol that the office dictates.
Yeah.
That the position dictates.
Pence wants to run. Pence wants to run, and he's done with his obligation to President Trump.
Well,
So he's gonna go to the inauguration like he's supposed to. And of course he can't be there when Trump's leaving because they're both supposed to be there. Pence wants to have a political future. He desperately wants to be president. He can't wait till Trump is banned if they go through the impeachment. He still wants to have a career, and it's not tied to Donald Trump. That he's done with that ride.
do you think even though he backed Donald Trump for so long, even so, almost till
Working
the
on it
end,
today.
do you think that it's going to hurt his chances for like, I guess re-election in his case as president?
I don't think he'll ever be president, but I'm not mad at him for doing his job.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he was. He was put on the ticket to be Donald Trump's vice president. You're supposed to do your job. If not, you're supposed to resign. But if you're gonna stay with the administration, you can't go rogue.
So we should be hearing more trains now.
I mean, he did what he did. I didn't expect the guy to go, "Oh, I don't like this. I'm gonna resign." No, man, he's trying to have a career too. He can't wait to get away from Donald Trump.
I think that can be said of quite a few people that are not being vocal right now.
They say McEnany hauled ass a week ago. Well, the press. I mean, I don't know who wrote those last. I don't know who's still around to like write the last statements. Or today there was a lot of picture taking and like any staff member. That's usually what the president does at the end. They make a lot of phone calls. They do a lot of pardons. Actually, Trump. They said he's scheduled to do about 100 or so pardons, and that's not even. Obama and Bush did more pardons than that. They just weren't as the story of the pardons wasn't as big of a story with those.
Not the quantity, but the quality. So to speak.
Right. He's writing a whole bunch of people. And speaking of, when you were talking about the Joe Exotic and the lions and tigers being taken away by the feds, they say, and there's a story with Joe Exotic where he's so confident that he is getting a pardon that he has already arranged to be picked up. Like he's arranging some big, extravagant send-off for him getting picked up from prison. He's got a stretch Hummer limousine. He gonna do it exotic style. Yeah.
Man, wouldn't that suck, JR, if you gave away all your ramen noodle and your Cheetos?
Oh, yeah, all your commissary food.
You gave away all your commissary.
Only to find out that you're not getting released.
Yeah. And you
Man, I'm
sit
rooting.
there and watch it. Go ahead.
This is the last thing that I'm rooting for Trump to do going out. Like, if he does this, I'll be like, I give him the slow Denzel clap. My man. It says, oh, he's got a pickup truck limo ready to pick him up on Christmas. That's what it says. I hope he makes it, man. Look, okay. Everybody's talking about how he's going to give Lil Wayne a pardon. He's gonna. Lil Wayne has a federal, he has a felony gun charge. If Lil Wayne can get one, Joe Exotic can get one. Because I ain't really like Lil Wayne's last 3 albums. And Joe Exotic, man, he was the hero early 2020. Don't y'all forget that. Don't forget, he got y'all through those initial lockdown months. That was like the first big jump off on Netflix that everybody was plugged into. He to honor that man for what, 6, 7 episodes. I stand by Joe Exotic. Everything except for what he did to that lady's horse. That was cold. What he did to the horse. He told that lady, how you gonna take a horse to a damn tiger and alligator farm? Oh yeah, we gonna take care of it. Man, that was wrong. Everything else, man, was just, questionable editing. I think Joe is our hero in 2020. I really hope he gets a pardon, because that would not be the most ridiculous thing that has happened this year. And if you letting out hardcore crooks, you listen to some of these jokers that's getting pardons. They did some hardcore stuff. It's like Trump is going back and getting everybody. He's like giving everybody a pass who really stabbed in the 80s. Like he gets some old school dudes out. Thought they would never see the light of day. Hey man, who else is he gonna pardon? Throw a Lil Wayne and just to, throw people off. But you might as well do. Look, if you throw Joe Exotic out there, the news will keep that up and probably won't talk about some of the other felonious guys.
You can slide some real questionable pics through at that point.
Right, you can. You can just after that, everybody put the most ridiculous out. Put Lil Wayne out, then couple crooks. Then slide in a Joe Exotic, and that'll get people going. Couple of crooks. They said he could write himself a pardon, fellas, and not make it public and have it sealed. And then if he ever gets arrested, he can go, aha, I wrote myself a pardon. Then they can hash it out, the legalities of that later. I found that out today. He doesn't have to make them all public.
Wow, interesting. I did not know that.
Dude, it's 7:30 right now. He doesn't have Twitter. He doesn't have social media. I'm surprised I would have commented out. Give me your phone. I'm on. I'm back.